So if you like small maps that symbolize the United States of America's small town feel, you might like this map. It's Westbridge Hills, and let's take a look around. You start right here with your truck. It's the old International. Looks a little worse for wear there. It's just dirty. And you do have some wood in the back. Okay, so you can sell that or you can use it. You have a constructible on your farm. We are at the shop right here. And that's where you do your maintenance. Your stuff will spawn over there and you can pick it up. Let's hop over to your farm. Okay, you got your standard Massey Ferguson 8570. It's right here at your one field. It has wheat in it, about 35,000 liters of wheat. And it's about 7 acres. Okay, it's about 7 acres. You got a header trailer with that. Has a grain header on it. All right, here's your cool little house. It looks like America. Look at that. Got the flag flying up there. Of course, that's where you go to sleep. So this is the beginning of your farm. You got a wardrobe over here. You got some barns. You got this woodworking shop that you can go in. It's pretty cool. Has a nice visual effect. By the way, this map was from 2013, Farming Simulator 2013. It has been redone for Farming Simulator 25, which is pretty cool. Got this little shed here. By the way, there's 25 collectibles on the map. We just saw one of them, sorry. Okay, you got some bees over here, so you know every couple of years you'll get a pallet of honey. That's pretty slow in Farming Simulator 25. 22 is a lot quicker. You do have a free water source right here. That $10,000 water tower is already put in on your farm. You have a nice big barn here. Your harvester fitting there with the header on it, which is pretty cool, and some other stuff you can put in there. You're pretty well connected for storage. All right, now look at these things here. This is interesting. You got some storage here. All your buildings have lights. You could put material in here and have it go up these conveyors and pick it up on the other side right here with your trailers. That's what that's for. That's kind of interesting too. A little different on this map. Okay, over here you got your smallest tractor. This is the Virtus, and it has 143 horsepower. And you have a front end loader, a weight, and a couple of attachments. There, a pallet fork and a manure bucket. Okay, going on around, you have this little decorative barn here. Can't do a whole lot with that. Over here, you got a constructible spot. That's where your wood could go if you want to do that. I sold mine just to kind of get a head start on the financial end of things. Got another nice barn here with lights. That's not yours across the street. But you do have this barn here. You got this barn here with the Great Plains cedar / fertilizer. It has, you know, it fertilizes and seeds as it goes. And you have some dry bag fertilizer there. And you got some seeds to get you going. So that'll get you going for a little bit right there. That's kind of good to know. And over here you got a very large silo. Okay, this puppy holds 1,000,000 liters. You have a gas container here that holds 5,000 liters of fuel. You have 2 more tractors in here and some other stuff. Your first one is the AgroStar with 230 horsepower. And then you got the white 8810 with 225. So you have 3 tractors. That's a pretty good starter farm there. Back here you have a small plow and a shallow cultivator right here. And you got a trailer that holds 24.5 cubic meters of stuff. And once again, they've hooked you up because you have this sprayer with herbicide and liquid fertilizer. And over here you have lime. However, you don't have a lime spreader. So you'll need to get that. So that's this little area right here. Let me show you on the map here where we are. Okay, this is your farm area. You got this area right here and this one field that's about 7 acres. Okay, not a whole lot. The map's not very big, but it's very nicely done. Has a nice feel to it. And let me show you the productions on the map. Okay, you have a bakery, a biogas plant, canning factory, carpentry, cement factory, cooper, grain mill, oil mill, paper factory, sawmill, spinnery, and a tailor shop. And you don't own any, and you don't own any animals. Okay, back to the map. We're going to fly over some of these so you can see them. So what I'm going to do is start over here, and I have a reason for doing that. Okay, over here on this corner of the map there, you got the river barge. Very picturesque over here. Very nice. Nicely done. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So here's where we are on the map, right in here. So we're just going to go down this edge here. Now right here, there's a movie theater, a drive-in movie theater, which is pretty cool. You don't really see them much anymore. It would be really cool if it works. And you can buy this. You can buy about everything on the map, which is pretty interesting. So you could buy the movie theater. I'm not sure what it would do for you. It'd be cool if cars showed up and you made money. Okay, flying down here. You got the sawmill over here on this corner of the map. Here's where we are on the map. If you go all the way to this corner of the map, there's a bunch of bees. So if you buy this section of forestry, it includes some more bees. So that'll kind of help you out a little bit. Okay, we're going to turn and go down this way. Right here is the restaurant. That's a point of sale. You can come here and get something to eat. You got the biogas plant there. All these little plots you can buy. You can buy this one for $128,000 and it includes a bunker silo, a manure pit, a liquid manure pit, and a breeding cow barn that holds 140 cows. So that's kind of cool. Just to get you bearings, there's our farm over there on the left. Okay, right here you got the grain mill, the spinnery, and the oil mill straight away there. Pretty cool. Fields are beautiful. Has some elevation changes, different shapes. Nicely done. Wait till we get to the town square. Beautiful little town square area. Okay, right here we got the cooper and the carpentry shop. And then the farmer's market. And you can come over here and watch a football game. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Go to the drive-in movie theater or watch a football game. That's pretty neat. All right, this is your little town square area, and it's very nice, very nice. You can buy any of these little individual squares. If you look at the map here, for like 26 grand. So if you want to move, have another house or whatever, that's kind of neat. Okay, I wanted to point out this hospital in case you get hurt on your farm. That's kind of nice touch of realism there. Got the different homes. And straight away there, you got your points of sale. Your Central Cafe is down there. You got this beautiful park. You can come here, bring your significant other and hang out. At the warehouse, the gas station. Now one of my favorite things about this is the look of this is the little town hall area right here. I mean, that just screams United States of America. Look at that. You got the flags flying. You got the Back to the Future clock up there signifying the town center. That's just pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's your spinnery over there, tailor shop. Okay, heading this way, you got the paper factory. Straight away there we got the canning factory and the dairy. There's a ranger tower way up there. Okay, this is an aerial shot of your farm. There's your 7-acre field there, your barns, water source, silo, and you would come down this way to go to the shop. And that's pretty much the map there. It's very picturesque, very nice. I'm going to throw in some bonus scenery here in a minute when I had a blizzard on this farm. But that's it. I'm Farmer Teacher. Share this with your farming buddies, and I'll see you on the next go-round. Bye-bye.